Hello. Hi, hi, hi. How's everybody doing tonight? Doing a little bit of a PowerWash Simulator this evening. First time playing it. And it is a pre-special occasion, I suppose. This is the last stream prior to my 420 stream that I'm doing tomorrow, which is going to be an 8-hour-ish stream, hopefully. And we're going to get into some fun stuff. Have some sub unlocks. We'll talk a little bit about those. I'll bring them up throughout the night. But we're going to play a good variety of those. Have some fun arcade games or some arcade-ish Super NES games. So probably a little bit of Mario Kart. Might get into a little bit of that in lieu of playing arcade racing games with a controller. So we're going to do that. Let me just knock that down a little bit. There we go. Sweet. Let me get PowerWash Simulator fired up. I didn't even do any pre-pro on this, so I downloaded it while it was on sale and just kind of waited for the right opportunity. We're gonna do that. There we go. Oh, right. Nope, don't do that. PowerWash. Golly. It's quite large. Okay. Unlock it. Bam. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. I'll kill that for now. Privacy policy. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Firstborn child, give us money. We're gonna sue you. We're gonna do. Yeah, that's all. That seems fine. Wallace and Gromit. What do we got? Got a Shrek one, Alice's Adventures, seasonal specials, Back to the Future. Okay, I heard about the SpongeBob one, Midgar. Which one's Midgar? Is that a Final Fantasy thing? I think I've seen that sword before. Interesting. Come on, you know how to do it. Playing special locations. That looks like DLC. Tomb Raider. Oh, I like that. Okay. Main menu. Career. Yeah, let's get started on career. What are the controls? I'm assuming this is WASD. This is going to be WASD plus a mouse. That would be my assumption. Mouse sensitivity, okay, probably. Controller sensitivity. I wouldn't be opposed. It is a WASD space to jump. That means oh, okay. Oh, I can sprint. Left mouse button, toggle for select extension. Okay. Soap. Ooh, different kinds of soaps. Use what? Select. Oh, okay. Toggle washer. All right. Rotate. Show dirt. Equip. Oh, mouse wheel. Okay. Equipment. F to pick. Okay. This is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, let's mess around with that. Let's mess around with that. Scabadoo ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. All right. Challenge mode. Yeah. The hell with it. Clean the van. Let's see. Okie doke. All right, and we'll see how we feel about just having game audio. Harper Shaw, Home Garage. Great news. Finally found a van for you at the auctions under your budget. Don't freak out when you see it. It looks like it's been dredged out from the bottom of the lake, but that's a good thing. It meant no one else bid on it. They missed out. Underneath that hideous layer of gunk is your perfect workhorse. Engine's a dream, no rust. There's even equipment in the back. Just needs a good hosing down, and you're in business. You'll certainly earn your pressure washing stripes getting this thing clean. All right. Yeah, all of those. Rotate, pick up, aim, lower tablet. All right. Hell yeah. Wazdian. Oh, wait, hold on. How's that? That's pretty good. All right. Back at it. Get back to it. Oh. Aha. All right. Okay, that's a pretty standard one. Full disclosure, and I'll probably have to bring this up a couple times. I do use a power washer at work. I do work at a winery, so power washing is part of the job. Mostly we clean floors with it, but that's okay. At other wineries, I've had to power wash more than that. We power wash the insides of tanks when necessary. This is a pretty good standard flat stream. Oh. Hold it. Okay. Get the gunk off. Degunkify. Hell yeah. Love it. I'm loving it. Okay. Ooh, okay. That seems like weaker. Oh, what's that do? Okay. Is that what I started with? No. That's pretty good. So that's weaker. That's much weaker. I wonder if there's jobs where you have to get into sensitive stuff. Oh, okay. 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 Oh, that's the straight up one. That's why. Nice. Like that. Generally, you would want to do a couple inches at a time, sort of like that, if you really needed to work something out. Like if you actually pulled a van out of a lake, you would definitely need to work it pretty meticulously. Oh, missed this. Is that a spot? I think so. Left control. Oh, okay. Squat. Okay. Show dirt. Yeah, I think I can see the dirt. Ooh. Hell yeah. We like a bell. We love positive feedback. Or reinforcement. Okay. Bam. That's how you clean a lake truck. Hell yeah. Easy peasy. Oh, while we have a second, big ups to anyone. This will go up on the VODs. This will go up on the YouTube channel pretty quickly. So big ups to anyone who's watching the VODs. My last Undertale video, actually, like, I went to bed and, like, a whole bunch of people had watched it before I even woke up. So, like, props to the folks who were watching that. I mean, all about VOD life over here. When I was still... Can I... Oh, I already was squatting. Yeah. When I was still in Oregon, and I was living in a rural area, all I had... I was hotspotting my phone to a smart TV, and the only thing that didn't absolutely demolish my bandwidth was YouTube. So I was watching a lot of YouTube for a whole year. Querios! Hey, girly! How you doing tonight? You having a good weekend so far? Ooh, there we go. We're getting into a little bit of PowerWash Simulator. First time playing it for me. I was actually watching someone who was playing it today for their subathon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I can get on that. Hell yeah. Eat. Woo. Bam. Let me get that one. I must have missed that one then, right? I did. Ram. Ram-a-lama. I'm good. I fought the good fight today and protested with 5,000 other people to regain status as women for trans women. Hell yeah. Where is that? I think you're closer to Edinburgh, right? Is that like the big city near you? I had about that many people. There was a big protest in Philly a couple of weeks ago. There's a removals van outside my nightmare neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in there is going to need a quality pressure washer. Well, you're in luck, my friend, because I am a completely adequate pressure washer. Yeah, there's nothing like a big protest. Like, obviously, if you're going to one, I've been to one that there's, like, a couple dozen, 100-ish people, but, man, there's something different about the really big ones. 5,000 in Edinburgh today, but there was 10,000 in Glasgow and 40,000 in London. That's good, We give, well, me personally, I give England a pretty fair amount of shit for how much of the anti-trans stuff is going on in the UK in general. So it's good that they're really turning out, because it's really nobody's business. Numbers aren't in for the rest of the UK yet. I mean, if they're that good for, like, the big cities, I'm sure, even if smaller towns get, like, a couple hundred, it's like, that's good. Like, we have folks in the Discord for the group I'm in that does some stuff. And, like, there's folks from, like, the smaller towns, like, apologizing that their small town only did, like, 150 to 200. And it's like, that's great. A small town getting, like, 200 people or whatever is wonderful. Like, that's a good portion of your community. Gushy, gushy, gushy. Did they have anybody speaking there, or were they just, this was just kind of like a little, like a march, and kind of, you have the signs and all that? I like both. Whatever, like, having the, like, we do the Tesla protests out here, and certain folks say that we're doing this or that, so it's nice when the politicians show up and at least they can vouch for, like, they're standing with signs and waving at cars. That's not terrorism. We were chanting GTOTOGO. J.K. Rowling's got to go. That's awesome. Politicians and poets. It's wild. Yeah, you got it. I love when the poets show up. We had a drum circle, a full-blown drum circle at one of the biggest Tesla protests so far. That was 2 ago. The last one it was rainy and cold, so the turnout wasn't super great, but it was still fun. You know, it's important just to kind of bring the joy, because especially, you got to engage the people who are driving by, and if they honk, there we go, bam. Did I clear that? Yeah, if you honk, or you wave, in my view, you're part of it. And you need the people doing the, whatchamacallit. No, not that. Hey, there we go. I always try to make sure I find the people on their cell phones that are driving by, because I feel we don't have... Our media doesn't show up for this stuff, for the most part. Only one arrest in Edinburgh, which was great. Okay. That's good to hear. And I'm sure that one was probably unnecessary, but, you know, what can you do? The police are not here to protect us. They're here to protect capital. At least in the metros. Like city and local, or not city, township and local police officers. Generally, you have people that really kind of understand their job is, you know, to protect citizens, for the most part. There's definitely exceptions to that. Metro's pretty awful, though. Can I move this? Move it. F? Am I on it still? Pick up. Yes. Hell yeah. But she's known for being extreme and deliberately getting herself arrested. Okay, okay, so it's one of those folks. They're doing a bit. Well, nothing wrong. Well, you know. Probably not the time and place for that, but that's okay. Oh, I finished that? If you say so. Okay. Damn. I'm hitting that. Come on, give me a break. Are you doing anything for 420 tomorrow? Got any plans? Yeah, and she spits on people and throws things. Yeah, she should not be invited. That's only gonna get folks in trouble. Oh, okay, no wonder. Gimme. Okay, there we are. Okay, so legitimately the clock's not having enough pressure. That's clean, clean. I'll probably just be getting high and watching your stream, I think. Hey! Nothing wrong with that. We're getting everything. I'm getting everything all lined up. Actually, let me give you a little sneak peek. Let me... that for a second where... Okay. That. I have some visuals lined up for this. I'll show you this one. So I got stuff like this. I got stuff like this in the works. I'll have this kind of in the background because, you know, let me see. What is it? We'll have the the arcade stuff is only going to occupy is like a square, so it's only going to occupy like kind of the middle of the screen. So there's going to be some pretty generous space options available the rest of the time. And then we want to do some just chatting or things along those lines. I have some, we'll have that in the background. So I have some other ones too, but I'm going to sit on them for now. But yeah, I want to make sure that everyone who's celebrating the holiday gets their money's worth. So we got that to look forward to. And I just really enjoy this. It's fun. Definitely try to. Oh, and I have the soundtrack is going to be. We're going to have also. I'm going to have the '90s roller skate rink mix too going on in the background. So it's going to be a multimedia extravaganza. Yeah, thank you. Have you seen the news about WWE buying Lucha Libre AAA? No, no, I'm kind of out of the loop on that kind of stuff. That doesn't surprise me. They've been kind of like that's just kind of been their MO since Vince took over from his dad. So that doesn't really surprise me, unfortunately. But I don't know. Maybe they're having some financial trouble and they need someone to bail them out. There's been some of those were that kind of situation, but we'll see. They've played with the idea of buying some companies in the past. Like, I think they've kind of played with the idea of... There we go. I know they played with the idea of buying Sendai. I don't think they did that. Okay, so am I done now? Oh, Oaken Tablet. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm wearing that. Oh, I'd be warm. I would be warm as hell in that. If you just wear some goggles, you just be good. Okay. Van looks fantastic. Told you it'd be fine under the grime. I've pinged you the $100 left over from what you gave me, so that should help get you off the ground. Also, just met my new neighbor over the fence, grumbling about his dirty backyard, and told him to give you a shout. Looks like you've got your first customer. All right. Cleaned the back garden. They announced it on the WrestleMania pre-show. Oh, yeah. That is tonight. I forgot. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I know I'm going... I forgot. Okay, so I'm going directly against them both days. Well, good thing tomorrow we're doing WWF WrestleFest at some point. I'm going to try to save that. We're trying to figure out... We're having some difficulty lining up the multiplayer aspect of the arcade games. But I think that's being worked on. Joint pay-per-view show from the forum in May. Yes. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit on it on Fightcade. It's got a lot of arcade game and Super NES options, so we're gonna go see. I've been enjoying playing Earthquake. I love Earthquake. Earthquake was my first favorite pro wrestler. The first match I ever watched was Earthquake versus Ted DiBiase. And it was just me just sitting at home on a Saturday, just being a kid. That's pretty good. Yeah, I was just watching whatever. It was Superstars, maybe? And I was just, channel surfing. And I just see this big guy who looks like my grandfather. And he's just running around like someone that size shouldn't do. And I was just like, this is amazing. And then he lost to Ted DiBiase. And I was like, oh, that's a bummer. But... And that hooked me. Earthquake hooked me. My mom's ex had a Commodore and a WWF game that I remember playing, but I can't remember what it was called. Oh. Was it more kind of like 8-bitty, 16-bit? I think I played most of the early WWF games for console. I know there was whatever the original WrestleMania was called, which was pretty wonky. There was Steel Cage Challenge, I think, was on everything. Glad to see Earthquake and Typhoon all inducted into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm assuming that has already happened. Like, I guess they probably did that yesterday. John Tenta should have been in a long time ago, and I'm not really sure exactly what they were waiting for in that regard. I mean, there's just, kind of a big deal internationally, even in the sumo. Like, the fact that, like, he was undefeated as a sumo wrestler is kind of buck wild. What's his face? Tugboat Thomas. Good on him. But, I mean, there's got to be a Batman, there's got to be a Robin. Earthquake was pretty much the Batman of any group he was ever in. Like, that dude... Like, imagine the Oddities without Golga. It just kind of doesn't really work the same way. I mean, Luna. I mean, obviously Luna was in the oddities, and like Golga and Luna. I can't even imagine what you would do without those two. Yeah, so we're gonna. I think I'm gonna play some Earthquake. If we can get solo on it, I'd be interested to see. Maybe I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll while she's still at work, and we'll see who we think she's going to pick. I can tell you for one. I can tell you who in WrestleFest absolutely will not pick, and it is. I don't even have to tell her if one particular wrestler shows up in the Battle Royal mode. It's on site. It is on freaking site. Yeah, he was one of those guys you could give the worst creative to and he'd make it work. Absolutely. Like, how many times they had him and Typhoon wrestling the Nasty Boys. Like, character-wise and creative-wise, and people liked them for some reason, but really they were just a poor man's Public Enemy. I would watch a Public Enemy. If you said you could watch a Public Enemy match for free, or I would pay you $10 to watch a Nasty Boys match, I would watch a Public Enemy match for free. And that's not the ringingest endorsement, but I always watched them and went, all right, that was a professional wrestling match. Who won't solo go on in the game? I didn't hear. Oh, is the power washer too loud? Okay. I can fix that. I'm trying to... No, that looks pretty good for me, so I'll just turn this down. Let's see. Let me know if that's better. Sounds about the same for me. Still is probably a little too loud. I think I need a new set of headphones. If I wear these for too long, my left ear hurts, but I was starting to suspect tinnitus. Much better? Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I know this isn't... It's not the loudest, but also it's a very... there's a specific timbre to it. Couldn't hear you when it was being used. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate. I do want to... And if it still needs to be notched down just a little bit, let me know, please. I am willing to make small adjustments too. Takes 2 seconds. OBS is easy. But yeah, we'll probably... I'm not even sure if she would get into it, but she doesn't like Terry. She met him once and he was kind of a douche. I'm sure that's probably difficult to believe. Flip it and reverse it. Yeah. Perfect now? Thank you. Thank you, dear. Ah, this is nice. I think this has some compatibility with the dual controllers, but I don't know. With the WASD and the mouse, it's very satisfying. Oh, I fell. Are you watching Mania at all? Is there anything that they're doing that stands out to you? I know a lot of people are talking about the John Cena Cody Rhodes match. I will be deliberately counter-programming anything. There's something really I don't know what the girls are doing. I actually don't even know like what's going on there. I know Viper and Kaylee are doing the thing with Chelsea, which is great. Like that's like obviously Kaylee's a great wrestler, but like I don't think people really understand like character-wise how strong she is. Like she can do just about anything. Like work rate stuff's wonderful. Like obviously she can do that all day. Ugh, that's so weak. I'll probably never use that. I am. It's currently Jey Uso versus Gunther. Okay. That'll be good. Okay. Ba, ba, da, ba. I'm really surprised that they've committed to Jey for this long. Generally, other people, especially people that have been like predominantly tag team oriented for so long, like their patience is generally pretty short. I guess Triple H is a little bit more patient with some. Maybe he's a Triple H guy. I don't know. Charlotte Tiffany for the WWE Women's title. Okay. And then Rhea, Io, Bianca triple threat for the Women's World title. Okay. That triple threat sounds really good. Yeah, the spacing with all of that, you can have, Bianca and Rhea. They can really throw Io around. And then they can get into some Haas stuff, and then Io comes out of nowhere with off the with some aerial moves. That sounds good. Is Dakota still doing stuff? I saw she was getting some the women's intercontinental title shots, but they kept letting the other one. They kept having the other girl go over. Yeah, Dakota's part of that same Shimmer crew with Kaylee and Viper and them, and Nixon. But we got Nixon back. They didn't know what they had in her. Lyra Valkyrie and Bailey versus Raquel and Liv Morgan tomorrow. Oh, okay. Raquel and Liv are still tagging. That's good. Decent women's booking this year. That's yeah, I would say so. Those are like those aren't even just like we're putting this on just to do it. Those are solid headline matches. Dakota's still there, just not on the card. Okay. I know Triple H. I know Triple H likes her, and they'll find something for her. They always do. The way she and the other girls got cut, and then Triple H just brought them back straight to the main roster, just really kind of tells you a lot. Also, Naomi versus Jade Cargill. Okay. I think it's the most women's matches ever. Yeah, I would think so. Because I know generally, because I went to WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans, and they tried to get all the women. They did the gimmick, like it wasn't a battle royal, but it was all of them in like a scramble, and like whoever pinned, you know, AJ had already beaten everybody, so they put her in one big match against everybody, and then Paige beat her the next night. Yeah, that was like, oh, they got everybody, but they're just like you get 15 seconds, and then you just kind of pretend to be just punching somebody or laying in a corner. Yes, thankfully things have changed a pretty good amount. So that's good. Yeah, if the Io Rhea and Bianca match is good, I'll definitely check that out. I'm pretty sure I'm still paying for Peacock. I don't really use it. Solo uses it mostly. I don't even I don't even really know what's on it. Yeah. I was watching Nixon streaming earlier actually. Yeah. Yeah, she's been all over that Assassin's Creed stream. I pop in when I can, but we kind of stream around the same times. I think I rated her. I think I rated her once. I think I rated her at some point. I forget if that was when I was before I was affiliate or not. I don't remember. Clear me. Come on. She's been a bit ahead of me in the game, so I've not been paying much attention. Oh, okay. Oh, you're also playing the Assassin's Creed. I think I don't remember if we've talked about that before. How you enjoying that? No, I think we have because I talked about the first one. My oh, okay. Wunderbar. I love it. Just love them all, though. Maybe not the best person to judge it. Oh, that's fair. If you like it, you like it. That's what when I'm working in the tasting room or I'm selling wine or whatever, and people say like, "Oh, I don't know as much as you." I'm just like, "You like it, you like it." There's no wrong answer. Ooh, is that a? It's supposed to be a pool, like a koi pond or something. Pond liner. Okay, yeah, for sure. I definitely wouldn't be going full blast if this was actually lined. Maybe it's like a stone liner. Yeah, I actually have to reveal some sub goals I have for tomorrow. One of the things I'm going to be doing is we're going to spin the wheel. I forget exactly how many subs. I can look it up in a bit. For a certain amount of subs, we're going to spin the wheel to determine which narrative game I'm going to start on Ed Ball's Day, which is 2 Mondays from now. Not next Monday, but the Monday following. We're going to start, you know, I'm trying to figure out what like the fun holidays are so I can kind of get ahead of them and program accordingly. And when I started doing that, I'm like, Ed Ball's Day is coming up in a couple of weeks. Obviously, we have to celebrate that. My auntie had a rosé Malbec in Dublin recently. I've never heard of a rosé Malbec. Oh yeah, yeah. Any red grape that you can any red grape you can make rosé from. Just really matters if it's something people want. Bordeaux rosés generally are a little more powerful. There's generally a little bit more structure and a little bit more oomph behind it. But generally, like if you're picking it earlier, even in a warm climate, it retains some pretty good acidity. Like I love, like like you have some good Cabernet, like some Cab Merlot rosés. Yeah, generally, I'm think when people think rosé, they think like a Provence from like the southeast of France, which is like Cinsault and Grenache, uh, probably a good amount of Syrah and like the Rhone varietals. But yeah, Bordeaux Bordeaux's are great. Gamay rosés. You can make them with in Oregon. They're starting to grow more of the Italian ones. So you get some Nebbiolo rosés, which have like a really interesting profile to them, and it stands out there because almost everybody, like 99% of wine places, just make their rosés with Pinot Noir because that's like you could throw a rock and hit a vineyard of Pinot Noir, so it's just kind of more readily available. So you are paying a little bit more for something a little bit more novel, but you also have something that really nobody else is making. So it's a pretty fair trade-off, I think. It's kind of hard to market when you are selling basically the same three things everybody else has. So anytime you Joe, what's up? Do you bike? Do you do bikes? I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Well, I can power wash it. I don't know about running my thing over it. Lorraine and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending we were rumbling Mount Rushless and the pond was the crater. Sure, absolutely. I have no idea how he explained the fish being in there, though. All right. So this is like a weird game or something. Ed Ball's Day is a day. It was pretty early on. This was like way like during. This was like way pre the bad times on Twitter. So you would have people that joined Twitter and like they were joining in such droves that they didn't really understand why they were there or what they were doing. And uh, there was an MP from I believe he's English. I'm pretty sure he's specifically English. I don't remember from where. I don't know the geography like that. But there's a politician named Ed Balls, who's one of his first tweets was just him typing the name Ed Balls. So obviously everybody screen capped username Ed Balls, tweeting Ed Balls, and then everyone repeating back at him Ed Balls, and that's how Ed Balls Day got started. And then he kind of became a bit of an internet micro celebrity in that respects. So then people started following him around and kind of seeing what he gets into, and he's apparently kind of an awkward guy. Ed Balls, I remember him. Yeah. So like at first he wasn't really too sure what to make of the phenomenon, but now he's just like, yeah, Ed Balls Day, and now he's in on the joke, and thankfully not in a way that's ruined the joke, but it's also like a 15-year-old meme, so we'll see how many people even really remember that, except for like people that are just over 40 and have back pain and are on the internet. We have some good options. I've been sitting on Sifu for a while. I have Gree, which Solo was playing pretty recently, I think. Some Zelda lights, Void Stranger, Skeleton Key. So, been looking to get into them, but they're like not really super popular titles a lot of people have heard of. They're kind of small and indie. So I was kind of unsure about playing them at this stage, but I have them, so they're on the wheel. And that Blueprints game everyone's been talking about seems like a lot of fun. So I'm really interested in playing that a little bit. So I haven't bought that yet, but if it wins on the wheel, I'll play it. I'll buy it. I do not need much goading into spending money. On bro. Oh no. What did I do? What is aim mode? Oh, okay. Game changer. Good news for people with motion sickness problems. Hell yeah. I'm loving this. Okay. So what was it? It was C? Okay, and you can still move. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Hmm. I should do a theme day with this where I just take I take my overalls and my safety glasses from work and just play while wearing them. I guess that's passable. Oh, the way you give me credit for things way too early, but then would I have to get every piece of dirt off of this? Or do I just gotta get to the other side? I'm gonna have to do the other side. Alright, that's fine. Not yet. Yeah, it's clear. Station to station. David Bowie. David Bowie, station to station. Quarter to one, and my neighbor's in the garden cooking meat on the grill. They've lived next door for a week, and it's been the same every night. Always makes me get the munchies. That's an interesting move on their part. Are they nice at least? Okay, that's sort of a good diagonal angle. They're Palestinian refugees, so I guess it's just their way. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at some fresh protein around midnight. I had to stop myself from going to Wawa last night and getting one of their little personal pizzas. Okay, so you're not going to give me credit for this until I do the other side. But I'm going to clear this section by section first. They seem lovely, though. The man was a bit confused and asked me if I was a man or a woman when he first met me. Okay. How was he, how did you gauge his response to you telling him? That's why you do it in small little sections. Then you'll miss little parts. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, there we go. He was lovely. Love it. I love it's. I think I love when people just don't have a preconceived notion about that type of thing, and they're just like willing. They're just open. Like it's just like I just don't know, and I would like to know. I would like to learn. That's why I'm waiting for a while before I tell people that I know from different stops in my life because I know they have preconceived notions, and I don't know. It's just going to be a very listen. You can accept this, or we can just be done. having contact. But I don't know. If they see I put the work in, maybe they can see this isn't something I've done lightly. Putting the work into it. What is that? Why was queer not a permitted term? Oh, well, whatever. Now it's permitted. Palestinian refugees are very common right now in the UK, so queer groups have embraced them, and they marched at Pride the last 2 years in support of the LGBTQIA community. That's awesome. I love hearing that. Because we're all basically everyone's in the same boat, but it kind of takes some people a little bit more convincing that we're all, you know, we're all in this together, and that dividing smaller groups of the working class and pitting them against each other is exactly what the moneyed and power class would want us to do. It's a distraction. But like I always love seeing like I get pretty good. I get some heads up like for like the pro-Palestinian rallies going on in Ireland and stuff like that. I'll tell anyone I've never had a problem with a Muslim disrespecting me and my identity. It's usually cis white Christians. Yup, that's facts. I'm just looking forward to the people having a problem with me doing my thing, being the same ones that when I was growing up or anything, just saying, hey, that's not the masculine way to do things, or you're doing it like a girl. And then eventually, I came to the realization, oh, well, there's a reason. There was a reason I was doing things like a girl. But then I feel they won't find that acceptable either. And then I'll just be like, I don't know what to tell you. Bam. All right. Clean these bees. I've actually learned that historically trans people were respected very well in Islamic culture. I've dated a couple Muslim guys. Okay, that's good to know. I know it was definitely there was definitely a place for it in this country in the indigenous culture. Some of them, I don't know if all of them, but I know definitely for sure some tribes had something they called two spirit, and that was basically their way of saying like trans and non-binary. So it's kind of interesting. It's just like it's always it's always been a thing. Hey doc, bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. Oh, I'm going to a park. I'm going to a park, gonna power wash a bear. No, not that type of bear, a different one. Oh man. They make it look so pretty when it's clean. That glossiness, that shininess. Make it shiny. Aim mode. Bam. The Fa'afafini and Maori Polynesian culture. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard something about that as well. Yeah, it's not a new thing for sure. Just because, some people think just because they haven't heard of it before, it had never existed, and it's just like there's I couldn't imagine just thinking I know everything. Like I want to learn more. I always want to learn, but I wouldn't delude myself into thinking like I've become the master of knowledge. And especially if you learn the majority of what you learn through watching a television, it's just like That's actually a very, like, it can be useful. And some of the educational channels used to be, but it's just a very limited way of learning things. But at the end of the day, some people are just getting upset at what the light box tells them to be upset about, which is unfortunate because they don't. The unfortunate thing is they don't even know. But the double unfortunate thing is, um, they're allowed to put their misinformation on other folks, which is sad. I think I'm actually going to get a tattoo portrait of Julia Grant. If you've not heard of her, she was a wonderful woman. I have not. Yeah, Julia Grant. I'll look her up. Always enjoy hearing about exceptional women, and that generally includes most of them. Oh, there we go. Pretty generous. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Ba da da ba ba da ba 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 da. She was a transgender rights activist who had her transition documented as a series of one of the specials on British TV throughout the 80s and early 90s. Okay. I would assume I can probably find that on the Internet Archive then. That's where I'm downloading the episode of Kid Nation that we're going to be watching tomorrow. It's all just out there. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike on it, but we're just gonna hope for the best there. That's interesting. This would ruin an actual umbrella. Oh, nope, don't do that. It should be on there. It's called The Change of Sex. I would say it's on BBC iPlayer, but you do not live in the UK. I do not. But I suspect it would probably even be on YouTube if it's that old, but I mean, I feel like the Internet Archive should have it. I will I will definitely check that out. If I get through the whole, well, assuming people even like want to watch the entirety of Kid Nation, if I get through all of that and don't get a copyright strike, maybe I'll do a watch along on that. Or I'll just watch it on my own time. I don't know. Plenty of options. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, thanks for the rec. I find more and more I like the documentary style, especially for like actual things, not just like true crime or hey, here's a biopic on the worst person you've ever heard of. It's like, hey, here's like a good person who did like a lot of positive things. Very dated and very transphobic in the views of the doctors, but definitely worth the watch just to see how easy it was for us compared to them. Okay. You're gonna want me to clean the top of this. Oh, maybe I can get on the house. Yeah, okay. I just be using the same attachment. Ba 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 ba. Man, if I get an extender on this thing, it's game over. Okie. The water physics are so pretty. Reminds me of Breath of the Wild, strangely. Boy, I have not heard that bell ding in a minute. Come on. You know what I want to hear. Give me that nice little Pavlov's bell. Oh. Oh, there we go. Hey, oh, the underside. Bam. Love it. Not that we have it easy, but I genuinely can't imagine how hard it was in those. Oh, yeah. Like, they don't even. So many medical things are just like. At least people under. Even though it's politicized, at least people know. And there is research onto, hey, no, this is like actually good for people's mental health and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just like the science about it is right there. Even even though that's not perfect either. I have been hearing on Blue Sky from folks that like really get deep on it. That the injectable ester of estrogen, Valorit, if that's how you pronounce it, probably not, is probably the least desirable one for injection. Which makes sense. I've been the most moody I've been since I was a teenager, so that tracks. But I mean, kind of seems like injections are the way to go if that's available to you, or you can do it. I know some people have issues with needles themselves, and I would say I am not great about needles, but if I'm motivated enough, I will do it, and I do. Injections aren't available on the NHS because of the risk of blood clots. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the UK is a little bit more cautious about stuff like that, which I get to a degree, but it's also like, well, I can eliminate other risks for blood clots. Like they legitimately wouldn't prescribe it to me until I promised that I wouldn't smoke and that I would exercise regularly and stay in good shape and things like that. Which is like I already tried to do that and I can quit smoking. Edibles are great. Yeah, quitting smoking ganja was easy for me because honestly, it's never really tasted the same after it was legal. Anyhow, the best it ever smoking ever tasted was when it was illegal, in my opinion. Some people might disagree on that. We can get patches, tablets, and a gel. Okay, I had not heard of a gel. Yeah, I've heard of patches. I have dermatitis, so that doesn't really work for me. And then obviously oral tablets. I've also heard about suppositories, which I'm like, no, probably not for me. All right, so I cleaned that. Did I clear this? Probably not, right? This has got to have some underneath stuff. All right. Do I have to do something special with that? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. You deplete the line. I got you. I was thinking I was thinking differently. That's my fear. If we legalize weed, it'll be the same. Hmm. Oh yeah, I guess it's not legal anywhere out by you, is it? I have to clean. I have to clean the steps. I have very particular cleaning things. I use the patches, and I'll be given blockers in July. Hell yeah, girly. When did you start? How long ago did you start taking hormones? I'm like a month plus in. I'm still making the beginning adjustments. Bam. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Right, just do it. Hell yeah. Back. Bam. Still got to go to dealers for smoke. Okay. Long as you like them. I quit several times over the course of time because the only people I could really get from. I just didn't enjoy being around that much. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How was work? How are the pups? We're just doing a little PowerWash Simulator. Talking about Mania. Talking about the 420 stream. Koji Man, hey, welcome in. I started on December 23rd, and they started me on 50. Is that micrograms? Now I'm on 75 micro. I'm assuming that's micrograms. I have a gender clinic appointment every 3 to 4 months, so they take bloods and check my levels and adjust the dosage. Then, yeah, I have to do. I have to get my blood work done. Probably next month. I'm assuming. Microgram. Okay, nailed it. Woo! First try. Koji, how you doing today? Getting ready for 420 or Easter? I guess there's two holidays tomorrow. Sore. Got a vasectomy. Hey, congrats. Doing anything nice for yourself to celebrate that? Cracking a bottle, getting some takeout. Peas are my only friend. Nice. Wife has been spoiling me with takeout and like waiting on me. Okay, that's great. So I'm assuming she's supportive of the decision. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of PowerWash Simulator. Park Warden. Is this the Dirt Finder General? Got your details from a certain Harper Shaw, as there is an alleged dirt problem at the local playground. Yeah, we don't want kids in our IUD. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. IUD's causing her pain, so just decided to bite the bullet. That's what's up. That's what's up. Querios, it was great. I went for my first gender clinic appointment and they offered me monkeypox vaccines, PrEP, and HPV vaccine. NHS isn't all that bad. I've heard it's mostly pretty solid. Just, if anything, they're just a little overcautious at times about some things. Work was crazy, but it was nice and slow, quick, random for no reason. Did Dorgs have their special medicine treats? They did. I gave them the medicine with food. I did not. I don't think I did not give them special treat like the treat balls. They did not get. I forgot to give them those, but I took them for the walk first because I was waiting to hear what medicine they were getting, and then I took them both for walks, and then I gave them a little bit of the Ollie and their cheese treats and peanut butter treats, and I figured that that was probably sufficient without overdoing it. I don't want them to think I'm the suddenly the gimme stuff person. So, but they seemed happy. Everyone ate. Starburst ate. That was a successful outing at the farm. Yeah, Starburst was asleep on the couch while I was getting everything ready for the kids. So I fed them and put everything down. And then I took hers over to her. I took her little licky mat over to her and put it down and woke her up and she was like, "Huh?" I took a little bit of the churu, just put it right up to her and she ate it and she got up a little bit, sucked down half of the licky mat and kind of sat up, got pets for a little while, woke up a little bit, woke up just enough to go, I'd rather go back to sleep. So she went back to sleep. She's a queen. They are wild. They hype. Thank you so much. Oh, of course, buddy. Yeah, everyone was chill today. Marshall, when I first got there, and Thor came out on the stoop and was just kind of, just saying hey and just kind of looking around and microdosing the outside. Marshall was starting to do that thing again, where he was just like, "I can go outside too, right? Me, cat outside." So I had to kind of like stop him a little bit, not real hard, because he had his own ideas of what he was going to do, and I had to just be like, "You can't go outside, buddy. We've gone through this before. You know the terms, and you know the terms for going outside, and you said no, so we don't go outside. We are not outside cats." Koji, have you been streaming at all? Because I've been kind of keeping a lookout for you on Saturdays, and I don't think I've seen you. I don't think I've seen you on my lives. So are you just don't really have anything to stream at the moment or taking a break from it? I try to kind of check in on everybody from time to time. Nice. Chanted GTOTOGO at JK Rowling. Got to the beat of Chapel Roan at a trans right protest. Hell yeah. Don't really stream anymore. Did for a while, then just got bored with it. I'm a watcher. Okay, nothing wrong with that. And part of what made me want to start doing it was just watching, and it was just like, yeah, this is fun. And I was watching somebody's subathon today, and then left to go stream myself. So I love watching. You find something that's really cool, just a chill vibe, just have it on in the background or watch actively. Oh, I don't know, Koji, if you know, but I am doing a big 420 stream tomorrow. So if you like retro arcade games or roller rink jams from the 90s, there's going to be a good amount of that happening. I'm going to start at 2 p.m., going to hopefully about 10. I'm going to try to do a solid 8-hour stream. I showed Querios this earlier, but I'll show y'all real quick for the real ones. A little something for the real ones. Oh, that's not the one. Oh, yeah, we got that. So I'm gonna have these on in the background. I'm gonna have the visuals unlockable by sub goals. So I have some crazy ones too. So I have three levels. This is gonna be for the couple skate. I have an unlockable tier for couple skate. So I have some songs from the 90s, kind of more like R&B oriented. So this would kind of like bringing out the disco ball and like the low lights. So I'll have this on in the background for that. And then we have some other ones. One unlockable tier I'm calling Take Me to the Hospital, which is going to be a little bit more intense than that. So we're going to have some fun stuff tomorrow. Yeah, so good amount of arcade games, like the really like OG ones, and then kind of like the 90s ones. So a lot of bright colors, a lot of fun jams. It's gonna be a fun one. So if you want to come hang, I will be here. I will be here for a good portion of the day. Hell yeah, love to have you. Back to the pool. How are we on this? Okay, there's a little bit left here. So where is it? Underside? Yeah, there it is. Oh, there we go. Little bit, little bit. So close. I'm so close. I need it. I need the ding. Need the ding. Am I gonna have to use this? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for smoking. Which one was mine? No, too weak. That's the one. Now we're cooking. Yeah. I always like having little subtopics for games like this. I was wondering if anybody has like what's the thing you do that's a satisfying clean, or even like what's your cleaning icks? If there's any particular thing. I really enjoy like when you like properly degrease the stovetop, when you get it nice and clean. That's a wonderful feeling. I use a power washer for work, so I actually have a pretty good getting the floor nice and clean at the winery, even though that's just a race against time really before it gets dirty again. But using a power washer at my job is really nice as well. You know, it's a really long job. I will get pretty. I need to take breaks, especially if you don't have like the attachment that you like latch it on to you, that you're just holding the weight of the wand. Fabuloso, baby. Fresh sheets. Fresh sheets is a good one. Fresh sheets is absolutely a clutch one. Especially fresh sheets and freshly shaved legs. Nothing better than still kind of warm, clean sheets on a night that I also shave my legs. It's wonderful. Doesn't get any better than that. With some air conditioning. Magnifique. Do 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 do. Wow. Okay. Yes, with the comfy undies. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Just clean everything. Did I get that one? No. So that means there's some under stuff. Flowers. Oh. Did I get that? Where is it? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde estás mis pantalones? Where is it? Fine. Oh, okay. Okay. Really? Wow. Okay. You say so. Bam. There we go. No better feeling. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I buried the lead. I'm unlocking. Well, I'm uploading three sub emotes, three animated sub emotes, from the same person that got those first two emotes going from Infinite Brian's. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah, I've loaded it up. I've loaded it up with so much stuff I forgot. Oh, you really got to work the grime out of that one. Hell yeah. Grimy. Ooh, that's beautiful. I was saying earlier, the water physics on this is really satisfying. Like they knew what they were doing. And there's lots of DLC on this one. There's apparently like there's SpongeBob levels, there's Tomb Raider levels, so I think I can really get my money's worth out of this. Especially since I bought it on sale anyway. Oh yeah, clean that propane tank. Propane and propane accessories. Bobby. Alright. Get down. Get down on it. Woo! Look at that. Always feel good after deep cleaning your grill. Nice. Yeah, they do get pretty grimy, especially just sitting outside. Even with the covers don't help. The covers only help so much. You're legit selling. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Oh, wow, I missed that. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. A fresh kitchen? Hell yeah. A clean cat eye when doing your makeup. Ooh, I gotta start messing around with that. I don't know anything about makeup or skincare, but I need to clear my plate a little bit first before I dedicate time to that. Ollie. Oh, ooh, oh no. Honestly, YouTube's a godsend for makeup. Okay, that's what's up. I was telling Solo it's at when I have like a good afternoon, I'd do probably even if I took like I had like a day during the week, like maybe if I have like a doctor's appointment, I'll just take the whole day. I'll take PTO for the whole day, and I'll just go to a Sephora and just be like, "Help, help, teach me how to girl. Stand up, stand up. Not that much. There we go. The angle. You got to be joking me. Come on. Unless you just want me to do this. Oh, it was that. It was entirely just that. Gimme. Give me that bell. Woo! Ooh! Love it. Been wanting to do a little peekaboo. Peekaboo. At the new products. Yeah, there we go. That's the good stuff. Oh, that's not strong enough. And that's why I don't use you. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've only had my makeup done professionally once and I've never looked that good since. Yeah. That does seem to be the conundrum with having the pros work on it. Boom. We good? Nope. Gotta really put the elbow grease into this one, which makes sense. Cleaning cleaning the knobs is always really nice. When you just pop them off and you really get under there, that's a good feeling. I really enjoy that a lot. Just thinking about it is a good feeling. For my auntie's wedding, all of us bridesmaids got it done together in the morning. That's nice. Yeah, my cousin got married pretty recently, and like I wouldn't say I splashed out, but I definitely went a touch overboard with the suit that I rented. I was really going for like, sort of power, sort of like a power lesbian look, a little bit. But, hell yeah, that's done. Ooh, birdhouse. Power wash the mulch. Power wash the mulch. Power washing, power washing, power wash the mulch. I know. Eventually gonna be doing that. Nope, not that one. Doo -doo -doo, doo -doo -doo. Damn. Getting Annie Lennox vibes from what you described? Yeah, I could see Annie Lennox wearing, or like kind of Laurie Anderson kind of thing. So I got a burgundy jacket with a black undershirt, black pants, and brown shoes, I believe. And I forget what color the tie was. It was pretty simple, but it was a strong look. I would revisit that. I would honestly probably just have a suit that's in that kind of style ready to go. Oh, hold on. I'm so ready for makeup and glow up day. How can we only have one what? Oop. All right, we back. All right, where is it? Where? Oh, there's some of it. Hmm. Where is it? I've put it on there. Come on. Give me a break. Do I have to use the laser? Water laser? I'll do it. Doing it right now. Oh, probably that, right? You're That's the one. That's how you do it. Yeah. Look at that. Ooh, beauteous. Beauteous. God, there has to be like I've been doing this an hour and a half. I feel like I'm still in the tutorial. I'm gonna play a lot of this. Oh, I forgot. I know I mentioned this to Quirios, but if you're just getting in, if you've been here after that, one of the things I'm doing tomorrow is for I forget exactly how many subs, but maybe like 30, 15. I don't remember. We're gonna spin the wheel, and I'm gonna start. It's gonna determine what next narrative game I'm gonna start playing on Ed Ball's day. So we have Sifu, Portal, a couple of Zelda lights that I've had kicking around, Blueprints, the newer game Blueprints, and some other 100 Days, the winemaking simulator, the narrative version, the story mode. Bam. I've been having that. I've been threatening to play that for a while, so I'll put that on there just so I finally have an excuse. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I have a costume unlock. I bought something from Spirit Halloween. Just got here yesterday. It is a cup of noodles. So we're gonna send nudes. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm throwing some shit at the wall for sure, for sure. You're Get down, get down. Come on. Or is this all One Piece? This is One Piece. No, it is not considered the same thing. Okay, where are you? Oh, we're playing? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing I'm doing the damn thing. I'm starting to plot out what I want to do leading up to the. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you caught this in because of all the everything. They did re-announce a new pre-release or a pre-sale date for the Switch 2. That's next. It's next Thursday, I think. So far the price is the same. So it's like 450 for just the base console, 500 if you bundle the new Mario Kart game. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna build up and see what's good, and then I'm taking some of my paid time off when the Switch 2 launches, and I'm just gonna play a crap load of Switch 2, play Wind Waker, the new Mario Kart game, the Undertale sequel. What of it that's available? It's only the first 4 chapters, I believe. I think it's supposed to have 5 to 6. So we'll play a good amount of that. Enhanced Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, whatever else is available. Yeah. I have to get capture card. I'll get that sooner. I'll get that beforehand so I know how to already do it. And I have some Switch games on there. I've been itching the stream. The Katamari Damacy, two player Untitled Goose Game, buddy. That sounds interesting to you. Yeah. I suspected you'd be into that. Katamari was your jam? Hell yeah. Yeah, I have the re-roll. I have the first I guess it was technically remastered. It looks they must have updated the graphics a little bit. I have the first re-roll game and We Heart Katamari re-roll. So for sure I want to play the first one again because I just don't really think people know. And I'm here to educate. Like people need to understand one of the most fun games that's ever existed and one of the best soundtracks to boot. It's just like Katamari deserves its flowers. Like it's great that it's a good cult game, but it's just like it should be on the same level as some of the other greats because it's just there's just nothing else like it. Give me credit. Give me credit for this. Give me credit for this. Come on. Yay. 100%. Yeah, you know. The real ones know. Calvin Miller, looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. Well, you just pay me that 500 some dollars and we'll be good. I love that the payout for this, while I'm talking about the Switch 2, is about what the Switch 2 would cost. That's actually hilarious to me. Ooh. Finish this and take a quick little hydration break, which I just mean I'm just gonna grab my water bottle. This is a really, as someone that struggles a little bit with my attention span, locking into this is surprisingly easy. I am gonna need that step ladder though. It takes so little for me to get for the Katamari soundtrack to get into my head. Whoop. Oh wow. Window. Come on. Bam. Love it. Love to see it, folks. Give me that step ladder. Yoink. Do 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 do. Oomps, 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 oomps. That should be fine. That's an unsafe way of getting up there, but you do you. I am not OSHA. Can I just get on this? Ooh, kinda. Okay. Yo, yo. Okay. So we can just straight up double. Well, it's not double jump, but we're not gonna ask what that white stuff is. That's gross. Ah, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, buddy. Funny story when I was feeding the kids today. I was given the cheese treats out, and like, Marshall gets his little piece of cheese too, even though he doesn't really eat it. And like, I gave him a little piece. Everyone already got their stuff, so but I gave him a little bit to make him feel like he was part of it. And he like, it was in his mouth, but then it kind of dropped down. So Thor like busted in to like take it from him. And usually when he's messing around, I can just go, buddy, at him. And he actually stopped and let Marshall have the piece of cheese. So apparently, like, even when he's being his little bratty self, if I just say buddy at him in a certain tone, not even like harshly, just kind of authoritatively, he stops. And that was probably the most impressed I've ever been with his ability to stop himself. Give me the ding. Ding me. Ding. Oh, okay. Come on, I'm so close. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm finally at the helm. He's been so gimme stuff lately. Yeah. I mean, he does love his things, but I'm just glad that there's some way to kind of redirect him when he's just kind of being a butthead. He's on a diet with me. Yeah, I could kind of tell. I could kind of tell he was doing the thing where he really, like, when I opened the gate to like let Loki within the common area, like he goes into the office and just kind of makes sure like all our like what she left he finishes, and she's clocking it. So like I try to stop him, but she should just she should eat her stuff. And ideally that would teach her, but who knows? Like right now he's licking the carpet where a treat was. Yeah, he loves his treats. And I can't say I blame him, but Oh, I didn't want that one. No, I did. Not strong enough. Not strong enough. What a pair. Yep. When last week when girl was all drugged out and I had to like coach her back a little bit, like Thor took me right to the gate and was just like, you gotta do it." And I opened the gate and he led me right to the bedroom and he's just like, "You gotta check on her." I'm like, "Okay." And he led me to the room and I went in the room and he went into the office and finished and like checked to make sure she finished the carrots and whatever was left he picked up. And then like I was just spending time with her. I didn't even really like I knew what he was doing, but like she was so out of it, I was just kind of focused on her. And then I saw after a few minutes that he was just like sitting in the doorway with his head on his paws, just laying down with the big like saucer eyes, just like, "Is my friend okay?" And I'm like, "You ate her treats. Like I know you led me to her and you're concerned, but like you did eat her treats. Like you do remember that, right? Like you did that like just now." He's such a funny little butthead. I love you and I'm concerned about you. I am gonna gank your stuff though, because I'm half Basset Hound and those are the rules. I haven't needed to really use any soaps yet, so I'm wondering mechanically how that's going to change the game. Oh, what did I just do? No cleaner attached. Ooh, I get to upgrade my clothing at some point? I'm down. Oh. The swingers sofa. The sofa for swingers. There's a different attachment that can go on this, but we won't get into that for this game. That's a different rating. So Caitlin was playing this for part of her subathon today, and apparently there was, I don't know if it's part of the base game or if it's one of the DLCs, but like she was cleaning the house of the lady who played the Wicked Witch. So like it was kind of like a semi haunted level, and it was interesting. There was like things moving around and phones dialing themselves in the midst of just like you're just power washing this old house. It was interesting. It was also kind of funny because she had to spin the wheel to determine this game, and I'm just like, that's hysterical. That like in several hours I'll be playing that too. It's kind of funny how things work out sometimes. Yeah, it was very nearly. I forget what the other game was supposed to be that it almost landed on instead, but it was cool. 'Cause I've actually never like even when Penelope plays this, like I hadn't. I don't think I really hung out on any of the streams she did that. She played Power Washing Sim. Just playing that a little bit. I think I was usually kind of busy when I saw it. Is this done? Wow. Not. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh, nope. Not all the way. There we go. Bam. Alrighty. Where is that? Hello. Hey, take it. Take it. Just take it. Take it. Take it. Hey, take it. Can I jump on this? All right. Doop. Hell yeah. Nope. Hell yeah. Undisclosed white substance. Yeah. I'm contemplating taking the power washing gear I have at work and wearing it while I play this game. I'm just kind of wondering. I can see enough without my glasses on with the safety goggles. Mhm. Hell yeah. All right. So that leaves this little thing, right? Do it. All right. Wait, what else is there? What else is there? I'm being dead serious. What didn't I clean? Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. Fair. Tough but fair. Oh, come on. Okay. So the next one will probably put me over, right? Okay. We're gonna do style points. Can I do a 360 no scope? No. Here we go. What else is come on. Get up. Oh, I didn't clean that? I could have sworn I did this one, but I guess not. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. I'm about to consult the cheat. The cheat is grounded. Hey, still not complete. All right. Okay. That wasn't part of it. Oh, right. I remember that. I remember I was going to get back to that and then forgot. I remember that. And, oop. You got a monster in your parasol. You got a monster in your parasol. Bam. What's left? You? You? Ooh, a mountain. I'll put it out. Oh, it's you. It's you, but where? Not on this side. Not on this side. Hey, that wasn't it. All right. Oh, wait. What? Interesting. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. Your sister is an alien. Oh, oh. I'm seeing things I thought I never saw. Covered in hair. Oh, all right. I'm finding that the stone walls definitely hide grime a pretty good bit. All right. What else? Oh, wow. Still with the fence. Another one. Okay. Hmm. Might delete and reinstall the fight kit after I clear my hard drive for space. Okay. Whatever works. I'm enjoying Split Fiction, but oh man, the space that's taken up on my hard drive, I will be looking forward to getting back. If you know what I mean. All right, just tell me where it is. Can you just tell me where it is, please? Is it over here? I haven't played Fightcade in a while. I was big on there for Soul Calibur. Nice. Yeah, that's going to be. I think I'm like we're trying to figure out. Oh, I didn't 100% that. We're trying to figure out how to do multiplayer for tomorrow. Because once solo gets out of work, we're gonna try to play some. I'm gonna like the first portion of the show or the stream. I'm gonna do like mostly one player ish games, and then if she gets out of work, the idea is that we could play like two plus player games. So like Simpsons arcade game, maybe Smash TV, but Fightcade doesn't seem to have the arcade version of that, which is weird. And yeah, like WWF WrestleFest and stuff like that. So, but we tried to do a test run last night and we couldn't figure out how to do the controls for two players. So we're currently trying to troubleshoot that. Well, she is. I'm playing PowerWash Simulator. Were you playing tournaments for Soul Calibur? That's not a series. That's not a franchise I'm particularly familiar with. I've seen people do videos of like playing it kind of messed up, but I've never seen it really played in earnest. Help. Oh, stepping stones, shed decorations. Swing sofa could. Oh, but how? Wow, really? You're gonna do me like that? All right, it's like that, huh? All right. Soul Calibur used to be my jam. That's what's up. Shed decorations. Oh, Probably like these, right? Okay. Stepping stones. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see missing a little bit on these. That's the one. Bam. Hey Doc, Cal here. Got a job for you over at my folks' bungalow when you can fit it in. Okay. Do we wanna continue on the career map path, or do we want to mess around in one of the DLCs? There's a SpongeBob thing, there's a Wallace and Gromit thing. Let's back up and see what our options are. Just for funsies, played a little Tekken and comp though. Ooh. Clean the playground, clean the bungalow. So what do I got? Come on, main menu. So I got these. There's some seasonal specials. Playing the ice rink, Halloween house, Santa's workshop, cruise ship sun deck. I have some Shrek stuff, Alice's Adventures, Back to the Future. Available for no. Do I have this? I do not. The Realm of Midgar. I don't really know what that is. Party Daytona and Shinra Hauler. I don't know what that means. Tomb Raider. Oh, I have it. The Croft Manor. Wallace and Gromit. Oh, I'm not paying for that. Maybe eventually. That was all. Yeah. Warhammer. Nope. Not doing that. Yeah. Or I can keep doing career. Clean the dirt bike. Do that real quick. Hydration. Oh, I had to click it. Dirt. I'm cleaning the Excite bike, baby. Ooh, I think Excite bike is on Switch Online. If I get the capture card, I can probably play Excite bike. That'd be fun. For the shorties. Why is tire spelled like that? You're playing with me. You're playing around with me. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good feeling. I like that. I like that a lot. Okie dokie. There we are. Bam. Okay. Boom goes the dynamite. Do I get to ride the motorcycle? Or am I just doing that for myself? Bam. Okay. Love that. Woo! Hmm. Okay. Sprocket. Brake discs. On the back. Rear brakes. Woo! Nailed it. I want a special outfit that looks really stupid. Okay. Do. Give me stuff. Cleaning liquids attached to soap nozzles. Match liquid to surface materials for the most effective results. Okay. Personalize the look of washers and extensions. I have almost $700. Ooh, look at that. That's cute. Oh, that's pretty sexy too. I can't buy that for some reason. I must need more XP. Prime Vista. All right. Why can I only buy that? I don't even like that. Gloves. Oh, octopus gloves. Regulation purple. Hmm. Ooh, pinky. Mm, sure. Why not? Plastic cleaner. Okay. Stone cleaner would be good. That's definitely getting me in trouble. Plastic cleaner, metal cleaner, multi-purpose. These must deplete. These must deplete. Multi-purpose. Okay. I'll have to learn how to use those. Ooh. Short extension. Use when close to a surface. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Spinning. Ooh. Yeah. I would love all of this. That's a lot. Hmm. How do I just Oh, just back to shop. Okay. That's good for now. What do we got? Bonus jobs. The Muckingham Files. In the food truck, Stoller Station satellite dish. Excavator paintball area. Spanish Villa. Oh yeah, I do have to get a lurk set up, a lurk command set up. Spanish Villa. Is this the Dirt Finder General? I got your number from Mayor Jefferson down the road. He said that you're really powerful, which is just what I needed right now. Something amazing happened to me, and my feeling has always been follow the energy, and a life is a charging station. By the way, does your name mean that you only do general dirt, like dust? Only most of my dirt is much more specific than that. Thanks, Felicia Margarita. Ooh. Oh, we got these little kitty paws. Okay. I just love animals. If I were a bird, I'd be a damn fine worm puller. Oh, okay. But my nest would be awful, and some people can't process that. Well, I guess as long as you can pull worms, you're in pretty good shape. Anyway, I've been using my back garden as a feeding station for the town's cats since for some considerable time. Oh, hello. Overkill. There's my friend. There's my friend. Ooh, yeah. Nice. I'm gonna enjoy using that. Nice flat disc, but some good power behind it. Hard to come by. Gotta work it a little bit, but it's not too bad. Nice. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Ooh. Nope. Ooh. Power. Raise high the roof beam, carpenters. put on some jams. WWE using Lady Gaga as the song on a hype package for a match as a vibe. Is it one of the women's matches? Where are you? Copyright free beats. Let me know if the music is too loud, not loud enough. I can bump it. Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. Okay, that actually that kind of makes sense. I don't really know if that was a matter of her approving it or not, but those two I would definitely say that makes sense for. Wonder whose idea that would even have been. Yeah, because they were using Gaga's new song for the men's NCAA basketball tournament, and I was just like as regular bumper music, and I'm like, I don't really understand who benefits from that. Who's been on so far, Quirios? Bumping this a little. Perfect Celebrity is the song they're using for that. Okay, I have to check it. I'm assuming that's new Gaga. I have to check out the new stuff. That's good. Yeah, I'm behind on the new releases. New single? Okay. Want to go see her live, but it's so expensive. That's... I relate to that with several different acts right now. Kendrick and SZA are touring and coming through, and there's like 3 different spots I could technically go see them, but it's all like... They're all expensive for like reasonably decent seats. Or the Energy floor. I'm very interested in the Energy floor, but nothing's affordable. Even like out in Reading, which is like nowhere Pennsylvania, they're all still like really expensive, and it's just like, do people in Reading, Pennsylvania rock with Kendrick and SZA like that? Like that's like, I'm not even sure like who booked that. Like Philly's gonna be expensive. Like Kendrick to me, honorary Philadelphian. Like, everything about his vibe is very Philly. So, like, I would expect Philly would really rock with him. Last gig I went to was Youngblood. That was the single most gender-affirming day of my life. I'm not familiar with them. What kind of... What style is that? There we are. Soap through all dirt types. Okay, so it's general cleaner. Depends on the song. Some are pop punks, some are rap, some are ballads. Okay, so kind of a good mix. I've heard the name before, but I don't know that I've heard any songs particularly. Ooh. Come on, I'm so close. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Boop. There we go. That's how you do it, kids. Beautiful. He's a queer poly emo kid from the UK who sometimes enjoys wearing dresses. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just glad shorts weather are back. Like, I don't mind wearing, you know, jeans and a hoodie at work because that's just kind of part of the gig, but when it's like I go home and it's the weather for the same thing, and I'm just like, I would just like to wear shorts and some flip-flops. I don't think that's asking too much. All right. Love how picky they are. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh. I don't get shorts and flip-flop weather in Scotland that often. Can't relate. Yeah. Yeah, we had a interesting winter out east. We just kind of like I feel like we're still in a drought, so like it was cold, but we didn't get that much precipitation, but it was kind of gloomy. It honestly reminded me of a Pacific Northwest winter. It's just not quite as much sun as you would prefer, and it's colder. It was colder than it generally gets in Oregon, even though we're closer to the ocean than where I was staying in Oregon. Being closer to the ocean obviously moderates your seasons a little bit more. Kind of doesn't quite get as extreme. Yeah, it was really cold, not particularly sunny, windy as all get out. Unbelievably windy. Still way too windy. Casa. Nasty Del Casa. Ah, that's good. Beautiful. Nailed it. Anyone that finds me on the discovery search function is going to know what I'm getting up to tomorrow. Do I have print screen? Okay. I think it did it. Oh. Bam. Love it. Nice. Love it. Love that for me. pretty good coverage. Doesn't really... Maybe I just don't really understand. Surgical. Surgical strike. Jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Bam. All right. Oh, grief. Calm down. Calm down, ma'am, 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 ma'am. Calm down. Hell yeah. They don't look it, but cats are hopelessly helpless animals. I would like to introduce you to a few cats and see how helpless you feel they are. If they didn't look so cute, nature would have killed them off years ago. Sure. Whatever you say, lady. Whatever you say. Oh, I gotta get on it. Oh, that's not too bad. Get down here. Ooh, golly. Oh, that's a shadow. Okay. I was trying to clean a shadow, and you'll never guess why I was unsuccessful. Pro, strat, advanced strat, MLG gamers only. Hell yeah, you just jump and run and gun. Whew. There you go. That's how you power wash. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like simulator games, but there really isn't anything like PowerWash Simulator. For the 3.5 hours I've been playing, 2.5 hours I've been playing it. Very impressed by it. Controls are pretty good. I mean, they borrow the control set, you know, for the WASDs. Everything's in the vicinity of that, and then you're just using the mouse. I need to clear the terrace floor. Where is it? Oh, here's something. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. And everyone's gonna be like, yo, you cleaned it. I'll be like, yeah, I did. I did that. Find that dirt. Imagine just seeing someone just doing a down low, like a pistol squat walk, walking around, just doing this with a power washer. Wouldn't be me. Oh, it's you. You've been the stinky little bugger. No. Well, partially. Where is it? Yeah. You're not part of it. No, not at all. Not at all. Oh, cleared that. Where's the dirt? Where's the kaboom? I expected an earth-shattering kaboom. Bro, where is it? Gotcha. Still wasn't enough. Okay. Well, the search continues. Hey. Come on. Something stupid like this, right? No. Something else. I don't have a hyperfixation problem. Yes, please. I'm going to be way too hype. I'm going to be way too hype about this. It's going to be unnecessary. Ooh. Can't do it. All right, we're just gonna find something else to hyper focus on for a moment. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. That woo woo. Nice. Love it. Lower staircase, clap, 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 clap. 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 Not sure how I feel about the macaroni in a pot sound effects. All right. actually. All right, so get down real low. Going real low. Boom. Do 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 do. What? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okie dokie. I guess there's good, right? Yeah. All right. Back at it. Back in the highlight again. Yeah, I still have to fix that, right? And on it. Nope. Cool. Tony Hawk. Hey. Staircase fountain bowl. Hell yeah. Nice. What's the deal with this bowl? Oh. There we go. Mm-hmm. Reload. Oh, I'm on the thing. That's right. The reason for the season. There we are. Love it. Bam. Full send. Yeet. Yeah. Why is it playing this again? Oh. Interesting. Let's try this. Ooh. 5 classical drills. Do. Ooh. Do. Ooh, that's a cute mosaic. Hiding behind all that grime. Nice. Ooh. we go. Get on that. Dirt. It's going to take me a really long time to finish this. Heh. Sure, okay. When the bar goes down drastically, that's a good feeling. Do. Nice. Pretty. Oh, pretty. Do. Nice. Kitty paws. Cleaning up the kitty paws. Cleaning up the kitty paws. Cleaning up the kitty paws. Come on, need to hear the bell. Positive reinforcement. Feature floor. Oh, this is gonna be another mosaic. Oh, there's a little fountain. Feature fountain. Not one of them fuck ass understudy fountains. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Clear the fountain real quick. I have some food waiting for me. I haven't taken my medicine. My special medicine. My New Jersey medicine. It was such a shock when all the cats suddenly took off on me. Sure it was, Felicia. Those cats said bye, Felicia. They did. I'd given them nothing but love, affection, and cod. You gave them cod and they told you to sod. It was then that people started knocking on my door, demanding their cats back. Well, what can you do, Felicia? I suddenly felt such relief it wasn't me after all. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Derp. Love it. Feature floor. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Ooh. Feature fountain. Come on. Oh, I missed a big old piece there. Boom. Fountain pedestal. Alright, calm down. Pedestal cleared. Cleared. Clear! Hell yeah. Feature fountain. Hell yeah. Honestly, it'll probably take me, ooh, boy. At least another hour. And I have to do my pre-production. I have to do some more pre-production for the 420 stream. We're just going to take a little gander around. Ooh. I love copyright-free beats. Let's see, what do we have waiting for us here? Ooh, nice view. Hello. Hell yeah. Plenty of villa left. Oh. We'll see how the stream goes tomorrow. Maybe I'll do like an hour or so. Maybe I'll do an hour or two on that. I'll certainly have enough time, but we're gonna stick to probably mostly Kid Nation at 2. And then some arcade games. We'll see. Get into a little bit of maybe get a little power washing. Alright. I'm gonna call it for the night, I think. I have some food waiting for me, and I'm gonna crack open a beer. Everyone, whoever's lurking, still there, chilling, Appreciate you stopping in. If you're watching this on VODs, I'm putting this right up on YouTube. Appreciate you watching the VODs. Really appreciate any time spent watching my little dumbass play video games and just yapping. So we're going to do a quick little raid. See who's still... Alex is on? Okay. Alex is a friend. She's in the Caitlin Marie community. She's a mod and also streams herself. Looks like she's playing Jackbox with some folks. She lives in England and doesn't sleep. So she is cool. She raided me, and I'm going to raid her now. I didn't anticipate I would have an opportunity to raid her this quickly. But starting 2 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing a long stream for 420. We're going to watch Kid Nation. We're going to play some arcade games. Got some visuals. Got some jammy jams. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope to see everyone there. And enjoy the rest of your night. If I don't see you tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheers.